highway fatalities in Montana last year reached their lowest level in nearly 30 years.
The Highway Patrol's report on 2017 shows significant improvement in several key areas for Montana drivers.
While Montana roadway fatalities were down slightly from last year, the 186 deaths are the lowest since 1989.
Now, that's only 4 fewer fatalities than last year, but it's one of several areas where 2017 showed significant improvement when it comes to safety on our roads. Q2's Samantha Harrelson explains.
As of right now, we are seeing a slight decrease in overall fatalities for the year of 2017, and that's always regarded as a positive thing.
There were 186 traffic fatalities in 2017, just 4 fewer than in 2016.
It's very hard to pinpoint one specific causal factor. A lot of it's human behavior, it can be road construction, so there's a lot that goes into it.
The total brought down by a 32% decrease in deaths on rural roads. Other areas of improvement come in fatal crashes where alcohol or drugs were a factor. There was a 35% decrease in alcohol-related fatalities from 2016 to 2017, and a 26% change in drug-related crashes during that same period.
We're kind of experiencing a cultural shift where impaired driving is not socially acceptable the way it once was.
Ride-sharing apps like Uber also play a large role in the decrease, providing people more options for a safe ride. Another factor this year, the devastating wildfire season, which meant fewer residents and tourists out on the roads. And for those who think the cold and ice cause an increase in serious injury crashes, the opposite is true.
People are driving slower and more cautiously. So there might be more accidents, but they don't have the severe effects.
This year's numbers show the majority of fatal crashes in Montana involve just one vehicle, and in nearly half of fatal crashes, a seatbelt was not used.
That is one thing that we consistently see over and over again, and that is people becoming involved in pretty simple crashes that they would have walked away from had they chosen to click their seatbelt.
Of the 8 highway patrol districts, Butte had the most fatal crashes with 32. Billings came in second with 29. Samantha Harrelson, MTN News, Billings.
Thank you very much, Sammy.
Now, those who die within 30 days of a serious crash as a result of their injuries will be counted in the 2017 fatality total, so it is possible that number could increase by the end of January.